Hey everyone, it's I know I haven't seen you in a long time. It's been, I don't know, 8 months. Where do I start? So much has happened. I can't even, I don't even have time to tell you all what happened. And I don't really know how many people still watch my channel or keep an eye out on my channel. But I know I have some new subscribers that I've never addressed. And I want to say thank you for subscribing. And I hope that I've helped you in your journey in any way, any little itty bitty way, because that's kind of why that's one of the reasons why we all vlog. But let's get back to the update. I've been doing, for the most part, really, really well until the late spring where we went on a Disney cruise. Okay, when I say really well, I mean I was keeping in a 10-pound range of my LDW, which is between 127.9 or something like that, and 138. And I was like super happy about it. And then when spring came, and that was pretty much eating anything I wanted, but in I never binged, I never really went crazy or anything like that. But then in late April we went to, there's always a but, we went to a cruise, Disney cruise with my kids and my brother's family and a couple of other families, and it was like so fun. It was all downhill after that. When you're on a cruise, and this is bad, you guys should, when you're on a cruise, should think about this. You feel like, the food's included, so I'm going to eat every single meal that is offered to me, and that's kind of what happened. And when I got back from the cruise, I thought I was okay because it looked like I didn't really gain that much weight. But what it did do a number on is my my willpower. Once you let yourself get into that pattern of every day eating whatever you wanted, too many times a day, and it's not healthy food on a ship, so I'm sure it's full of preservatives because they don't want anyone getting sick or anything like that. But then you go home and it was hard for me to get back in the groove. And it wasn't because I forgot, how to get in the groove. Because, I was only on the cruise for a week, 7 days. But it was that you let things or stresses get to you. So I let it get to me. And I lost track of my habits, and I guess I took it for granted, thinking that, what, I kept this weight off for, when's the first time I did HCG? 3 years ago? And I've done pretty well this year without even trying, Even at a heavier weight, I was like still happy with my body. I looked different in a bathing suit than I did 3 years ago at the same weight. So, yes, when I say at the same weight, I did gain probably all of my weight back from 3 years ago. But I don't feel like I did. I don't know if you've heard that from other people, other HCGers who have come on here and given updates that, even though I'm heavier, I feel better kind of thing. It's true. So, but what I do want to fix again is I want to get back to that eating thing where I don't just let myself go and just keep eating until I gain. What I do want to stress, and the difference I do feel, the difference is joint pain. That's my major problem right now. My lower back is hurting because during the summer we did a lot of activities, we went a lot of places, and I feel that extra weight that my body hasn't been used to in the last 3 years, and it's taking a toll. So my lower back, okay, and then when I was out of town this weekend, I was walking in flip-flops the whole time. We were in Vegas, and when you're in Vegas, you're walking a whole lot, unless you're at the pool all day. This Vegas trip didn't involve being at the pool. I was showing some friends around from Italy, so we were actually doing a lot of walking. And I was in flip-flops the whole time. So now I feel this pain in my Achilles. What? Like I haven't felt that kind of pain, and I don't know when, you know, but I know that it's the extra weight I'm carrying. So I do want to go back on a regimen. I don't know if it's going to be HCG because I don't know if I have the discipline for it. I'll think about it. I do have some HCG left over because I'm saving it for my mom, but I think I have enough for me if I wanted to do it. So I don't know. Otherwise, I'll try something else. I think in the next 2 weeks for sure I'm not going to do HCG because I'm planning to go to New York. So for this next 2 weeks, I will probably go full on Atkins and see how I feel doing that, and see if I can lose the weight that way. But other than that, everything's going great. I don't think anything that you know about me has changed that much. My hair, it's really long right now. I'm gonna cut it. So the next time you see me, my hair will probably be like 3 inches shorter. I hope everybody is doing well. I keep up with some of you guys. You know who you are. I still comment here and there. I don't have much time to watch vlogs, but when I am on YouTube, I switch over really quick and watch some vlogs just to see how people are doing. And there's just so many HCGers out there. I mean, it makes me happy that so many people have found it and I've made it work for them. And that's just great, because when I first started, there weren't many of us. One other thing before I go is I have had an injury for the past 3 months, and that hasn't helped. I haven't been able to exercise, which is really bad. I have a pinched nerve in my neck. Kind of hurts to be in this position right now that I've been in it for 9 minutes. But, well, you can see my traction thing back there by the door. I stick my head in that, and it pulls my neck up, and it extends it. And I've been going to physical therapy and chiropractic, and it's still there, but it's not as bad. 3 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to stay in this position for any amount of time. I'd be crying because I'd have a sharp pain in my shoulder and then numbness all the way to my hands. So injuries are bad for me because I can't exercise. And that's how I've been able to maintain for so long, is that I do a good amount of exercise during the week. I mean, it's not every day or anything like that, but every other day I do something that's a regimen, which is about 30 to 45 minutes. But every day I'm always walking or doing something like that. I just know that there are many aspects of my habits that have changed that have caused me to gain this weight back. I haven't been drinking a lot of water. I haven't been able to exercise. And I haven't been restraining myself during vacations. So those 3 things, now that, you bring it, I've brought it into the light, I'll be able to change it. And it's back to school. I did a back to school round before, but basically it's a time where, the kids are back in school and I would have more time for myself. So hopefully I can lose this weight easier. I'm not striving for 125 anymore because I know that was fun. That was fun when I was that weight. But I realized that at 135, I was really happy as well. And I didn't have to be so restrictive on my diet. Wishing I was 135 again. So I think that's a more realistic weight for me. And probably a lot of you guys out there are feeling the same, people that are in my shoes. I'm 5'5". I'm small to medium frame. My wrists are really tiny. So 125 was realistic at the time, but not sustainable, not for me. So 135 is good, and that's what I'm going to strive for. I'll try to vlog if I have any developments on what diet I'm going to do. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will catch you later as soon as I can. Talk to you soon. Peace out.